Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to film a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram last night to send me some questions. I was going to film like late last night, but I decided to wait until the girls went to preschool this morning so that way I'd get more questions and just more of a variety. So I've got my laundry here and I'm going to fold some laundry while I'm answering questions. So I love Q&As. Like, I love watching other people's Q&As. I feel like I get to know them better, and so I like doing them because I want you guys to maybe feel the same way. So I've got a list of questions here and I'm gonna go through them. I have not read all of them, so I'm gonna go through and maybe ask some of the most asked ones and maybe like some fun ones that would be kind of fun to answer too. So let's go ahead and get started folding this laundry and film this Q&A. I'm actually going to try to edit this, so if you guys see this today, which I'm sure you will, I'm going to try to edit it and get it up before I go grab the girls. Yeah, I filmed this video actually this morning if you're watching it the day it went up. So let's get started. I'm going to go through some questions and just kind of just go ahead and randomly pick some questions. So the first question is, how did me and Ethan meet? And I've gotten several questions like this, and I thought this would be a fun video to kind of address that. I think I mentioned this in a video a long time ago, probably when we first started YouTube, when we kind of first started our channel. And so Ethan and I met while I was in high school and Ethan was in college. I was 16, Ethan was 18, right? 18. And so yeah, I was 16, he was 18, and we worked at a local grocery store. I was a cashier. Ethan, I feel like Ethan done all sorts of things there. He bagged groceries, kind of cleans, just all kinds of stuff. So when he was working throughout college, I was working throughout high school. For a while, Ethan and I working together, like, we hardly ever talked. I had like other boyfriends and he had other girlfriends, and so we like hardly ever talked. But he just all of a sudden randomly started talking to me, and I don't know, I got that vibe like, okay, like this boy, I'm pretty sure this boy likes me. And so one night, I don't know, Ethan and I were just talking at work. And then I was like, okay, I don't know, I was just suspecting something. We ended up leaving work. I ended up getting a text from him later that night. And I don't know, so it was like I knew he was gonna do that. He didn't have my number or anything, but I knew that I was gonna hear from him really soon. It was pretty crazy that he ended up getting my number from a girl, one of my friends that we worked with, and he said he went up to her and like, hey, what's Haley's number? And so yeah, I ended up getting a text from him that night, and that just started it all. We ended up going out sometime soon after that. Our first date was Zaxby's. We went out to Zaxby's. That was like our favorite place to eat, and that's how it all started. And we dated for a few years, two and a half years. I was 19 when we got married. He was 21 when we got married, and so yeah, that's how it all started. So worked at a grocery store together. He ended up getting my number, and that just started this whole life journey so far. I'm getting several questions about our home. I think I kind of addressed this in another video, but not really in detail. About our home, and I know we've talked about when we were like redoing our cabinets and stuff, we were talking about, you know, in the future we'd like to upgrade our home, get a bigger home and all that, and we do want to do that. However, we don't foresee that in the near future, like within the next year or anything. I think when the baby comes, we'll still be in this home. At least that's not our plan as of right now. Honestly, we hadn't really talked about it a lot, just because, I mean, our home is, as we want to upgrade, we want a new home, but at the same time, like, we want to be smart about it, and we don't want to just, and we want to have enough of a budget to where we can like upgrade and not like get like a similar home that we have now, but we want to upgrade the size, and we want to upgrade like how the home look. Like, we want to have like an upgraded home as well, if that makes sense, like newer things and more updated than what we have now. So we want to be smart about it too. And so that's why it's probably not going to happen in the very near future. But who knows when it'll, like, I have no idea. It's not something that we talk about a whole lot right now, just because, like I said, we want to be smart about it, and it's just not the right timing for our family as of right now. So, but like I've said before, our home, including our basement's like 2,400 square foot, 2,200. But like we have a full like basement, half finished, half unfinished. We basically just use our basement for storage and laundry and stuff like that. So mainly the top part of our home is for living. Like we don't use the bottom part for anything like that. Yeah, like we don't have a really big home or anything, but like I've said before, I grew up in a really small home. My mom had 3 girls. She was a single mom, and I grew up in a really small home, and we were fine. I mean, love grows, what's that quote? Love grows best in tiny homes or something. I don't remember the exact quote, but like we're like totally fine, and it's not something that we're in a hurry. Like we want to have a bigger house and upgrade, but it's not something that we're like in a big hurry, because like I said, for like the 5th time, we'll be smart about it. A lot of questions about fostering, and honestly that's a really hard question for me to answer, because our lives have just changed so much since we found out we were pregnant. Honestly, like, you know, the pregnancy was definitely a shock, a surprise. It's something that we wasn't really like expecting. Like as much as we wanted it, we wasn't like really expecting to be able to get pregnant on our own. Fostering, it's something that is really hard to answer, like when we will be back to fostering. Will we go back to fostering? I don't know. Like, it's something that's really hard to answer, and our family's just changed so much. We're about to have 3 kids, and you know, I feel like I don't know the answer to that, but what I'm thinking is we're going to not foster, at least for a while. Maybe when our kids get older is what I'm thinking. So that's something that's hard to answer, and I honestly don't know the right answer, but as of right now, we are not going to foster like right after we have the baby or anything like that. Like that, I feel like that would be too much on us, and so there's definitely other ways to help the foster care community, and we hope to do that more. But as of right now, I don't feel like the right decision for our family is to, definitely not right now while I'm pregnant. I mean, I have a lot going on in my pregnancy, but even like right after the baby's born, it's not something we'll probably go right back into. But like I said, I don't have the right answer as to when. We may eventually go back to fostering. Also, kind of going back to the home question, I meant to answer this too. People are asking about room arrangements and what we plan on doing. So my plan right after the baby's born is the baby's gonna be in our room for probably a couple months at least. I'm gonna get like a co-sleeper that goes like beside my bed, like not in the bed, like beside my bed, because I plan on nursing for as long as I can. Delaney nursed for over a year, so I expect to do that again, and it was just so much easier having Delaney right there in the middle of the night feedings and all that, and that's what I expect to do this time. So the girls will be just like they are for a while, and who knows what will happen after that. You know, will we still be here, which I plan, like I'm sure we probably will, but the girls will stay like they are. I don't know what will happen after the baby moves out of our room though. Wren's room is a little bigger, so we may put Wren and Delaney together, and then the baby in Delaney's room, because it's a smaller room. I'm not sure yet. That's something that I guess when we get to it is when we'll figure that out, but we don't plan on like doing like a nursery or anything like that for the baby. Like I said, the baby will just share a room with us for the first couple months. I just don't feel the need to like make up a nursery, especially because it's not going to be used or anything. How many kids would we like? I've said before that we'll take it one at a time, and after this baby I don't feel like we'll be completely done still. Maybe one more after this, maybe a total of 4. I don't know. I feel like 4 is a good number. And then maybe when this baby's born, I may be like, you know what, I think I'm done. I don't know though. I have no idea. We've always said, you know what, we'll take it one at a time and kind of see how it goes after that. So who knows? Maybe done after this, but I don't think I will be. I think I'll want one more, however that may come about. So I mentioned this in my 10-week update, pregnancy update. Do we have any names picked out? We have one girl name that I think we like, but it's not, actually a couple girl names that we like, but it's not something that's like, that's gonna be the name of our baby if we have a girl. I honestly don't have like any boy names. So I've looked all over Pinterest online, like trying to find like cute boy names. I have no idea what a boy would be. I told Ethan we probably will not have a name for this baby until the baby's born. But other people were like, I think when you find out what you're having, you'll probably, you know more of what you want to name it. But as of right now, we really don't have any names picked out. We have a couple girl names that we like, but nothing that's like, that's the name. Okay, so I get questions, this same question probably every single day, in every video, a message, like probably every single day, and I never address it. And there's a reason I never address it. And some people, I hope you guys understand this when I say it, but Wren, it's about Wren and her story and all that. And I know I've said quite a while ago that when we're able to talk about it, we will. And that's still true. When I'm able to talk about it, when I'm ready to talk about that, I will. But it's still not the right time. There's so many things going on and that's all I'm going to leave it at. I'm not going to get into detail. I hope people don't kind of assume things either or anything like that. But it's something that I just cannot and will not talk about right now. And when people ask me these questions, I don't like ignore it to be rude. I ignore it just because it's something that I don't want to address and talk about right now. And I hope everyone understands that. And I know I'll still get questions daily about it because people don't watch every single video, and everybody won't watch this video. And but just know that one day when I'm able to, and I promise that, really, whether it's next month, whether it's a year, 2, 3 years from now, I don't know, but just know that there's just things going on that I want to we just gotta keep private for now. And but Wren's doing great, everything's going good, and she's just the biggest part of our family, such a blessing to our family. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I know I got probably like a ton of questions on that, and I just wanted to say that I kind of wasn't going to address it again, but I get questions daily and I wanted to say it. And I hope you guys understand it, and I hope people don't assume things. Going back to the baby, I'm just going through these questions so randomly. Are we going to do a gender and name reveal? I kind of mentioned this in my 10-week update as well. We're going to do a gender reveal. I'm pretty much 100% sure we'll do that. We were actually planning that, planning doing some kind of gender reveal. With Delaney, we went to a 3D place, and like a bunch of our family came with us, and we all found out at the same time and all that. So that was fun. But this time, I think we're going to plan like some kind of little party. I just think that would be really fun. We've never really done that before. So we're planning that, and we will be filming that and doing some kind of gender reveal probably towards the end of October is when that video will probably be up. Name reveal, it just depends on if we have a name in time. I have no idea. If we pick out a name before the baby's born, then I may do a name reveal. If we don't, then I honestly don't know what we'll do as far as the name, if we'll just wait till birth. Like right now, like I said, we don't have any names picked out, so I don't know. Weight Watchers while pregnant. I've answered this, but I know everybody don't watch every single video. No, I'm not following Weight Watchers while pregnant. However, I do plan on going back to Weight Watchers after I have the baby. So those of you who follow me, have started following me for Weight Watchers and have found me through my Weight Watchers videos, just know that after the baby's born, I will be going back to Weight Watchers. It may not be like immediately, it may be like a month or two after, but I will go back after the baby's born, which I'm kind of excited about because I'll get nursing points, and that's like 40 something points I think you can get while nursing, and like that's like double, almost double what I was getting before I was pregnant. All right, let me change this battery. Perfect. Now I hope the battery's full on this one. Do you think Delaney and Wren will adjust well to having a new sibling? I really do. Delaney done really well after Wren came in our family, and I think Wren will do really well too, and Delaney will do well again. I don't know. You never know till the baby comes, but I'm sure it'll be an adjustment, but I feel like everything will go good. I feel like with any kid, bringing a new child into the home will be an adjustment, and but I suspect it to go well. I really like this question, and I think this might be my last question that I'm going to answer, because I've answered most questions that were the most popular. How do you like not teaching and having a job as an influencer? Okay, so I do miss my old job in teaching. I really do. I loved the kiddos that I taught, and I loved the people that I worked with, but I wouldn't change this for anything in the world. And I love doing what I do and being able to stay home and make a better income that I was making for my family. And I don't make a ton of money on YouTube. I put out a video not too long ago about how much money do I make on YouTube, but it's definitely just been a blessing to my family, and I love being able to just create different videos and new memories for my family with my videos, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm so glad I made that decision. It was a really hard decision to make at the end of last year and during the summer, whether I would go back or stay home and pursue YouTube full-time, and I'm so glad, and I wouldn't change that for anything. And I'm glad the decision I made to stay home and do YouTube, and it's just been great. I've been able to do so much stuff at home. I have more time to film more videos. And while I'm on that subject, let me know any kind of videos you might want to see. I love new ideas that you guys might want to see. And I have a little vent on me. And maybe I'll get that filmed soon. I'm going to do an evening routine probably next week. That was actually the video I was supposed to do last night. And then I'll probably do a morning routine pretty soon, like maybe a school morning routine. But let me know what other videos you guys might want to see. But like I said, I wouldn't change it for anything, and I'm so glad I made the decision to pursue YouTube full time and continue making videos and quit my job. So yeah. Anyways, I am almost done with my laundry. I didn't have a ton of laundry either. I had like just a basket full. I didn't even have like a huge basket full, but I guess I'm not the best multitasker. But anyways, I've got one more shirt to fold. But anyways, I'm gonna go put this laundry away, and I'm gonna go edit this video real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.